We've been waiting, and it's finally started happening. The transfer portal is in full swing for Auburn men's basketball. Let's talk about some roster updates and what that means for this person and Auburn basketball. War Eagle, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Kyle here at E2C Network, where we share the whole Auburn experience. As you're watching or listening today, I encourage you to drop a comment down below about this particular topic. It'll help enter you into our ongoing subscriber giveaway for a signed Auburn football prize package. Details are listed in the description link. And we do always want to thank members of our booster club like Thomas Manville, who help produce videos like this. Once the season ended for men's basketball, a lot of us were wondering what would be the first shoe to drop for the transfer portal getting started for Auburn men's basketball and Coach Bruce Pearl. Well, that has finally happened, with Yohan Traore officially confirming via his social media that he has intentions to enter his name into the transfer portal and seek an opportunity elsewhere. Here is his full social media post. If you'd like to check it out, I'll read the last little bit for you here. Most importantly, I'd like to thank the Auburn community for embracing and supporting me throughout my time here. I will always remember and appreciate you, but the time has come for me to enter the transfer portal and take the next step as a basketball player. Thank you all for respecting my decision. So obviously we don't know as of doing this video if his name is actually in the portal, but he has personally now confirmed it. So we're just going to assume that that's everything that's going to take place. This really shouldn't come as a shock to a lot of people with the limited playing time he had and such. I think this was a decision that we were all wondering whether or not it was going to happen, but really just a matter of timing. Before we talk about what it means, this decision for him and for Auburn basketball, let's wind down his career with talking about what he was able to do statistically during his very short time. You can find these on Auburn's website. We won't run through all of them, just a few of the ones significant that I wanted to bring up here for him. Played in a total of 25 total games at Auburn, which averaged out to about 9.9 average minutes of play throughout 247 total minutes of play. He attempted 50 field goals during this time. It feels like that was actually a little bit lower, but it really wasn't. Made 20 of those for a .400 percentage of making those field goals. He also accrued 35 total rebounds during his time here. Those are the significant numbers that we want to talk about for his particular position. So as we move on to talking about what it means for Auburn basketball, we do want to wish Yohan good luck at his next stop. We will be following his career and rooting for him in the future. But now let's talk about what it means for Bruce Pearl and the Auburn Tigers. Now I've come up with three things, and there's more I'm sure, but just three things that stick out to me about what this decision means for them moving forward. Number one, this is pretty obvious, but it's the only definitive thing that we can talk about right now with the information that we have, that obviously a spot has opened up officially for somebody in the transfer portal. You know, when you have your roster turnover at the end of every year, whether it be graduation or stuff like that, spots opened up. But now officially at this forward position, you can pull someone in that's wanting to be part of the Auburn Tigers without having any roster issues with that. What this also tells me, number two, is that it's probably now even more accurate to say that Jalen Williams has decided to stay as a Tiger. He has not officially confirmed that. There's been no statement from the actual university or anything like that. But to me, this decision is very telling of what's likely going to happen for Jalen Williams. And then number three, what this could also mean is that Bruce Pearl has been in conversations with some other bigs that potentially want to come here and be part of the roster next year. And when you couple that with Jalen Williams probably staying, that probably is pretty telling for Yohan to move on and find minutes to play somewhere elsewhere. So that's my thoughts on Yohan Traore deciding to enter the transfer portal and what it's going to mean for Auburn basketball, the exciting things that it could be coming off of this decision made by Yohan. Would love to hear from you about your thoughts about this particular piece of news down in the comments section below. If there's anything I didn't hit or things that you want to reiterate upon. As always, check out the links in the description for ways you can help support us here at E2C Network, where we share the whole Auburn experience. War Eagle.